Hey everyone, I cannot believe we have finally made it to the last day of 2018. I have a special guest. I finally got T to come and sit down and talk with us a little bit, just to go over a little bit of reflections of 2018, some of our goals and visions of what we plan on taking over in 2019, in regards to marriages and friendships and relationships, just all the way across the board. Of course, you're going to hear the children because they are home. We told them to be quiet. We told them to go into their rooms, but they don't listen to us. So I'm sure that one of them will be down here very, very shortly. So T, what's up, babe?
Hey, honey.
He is tired. He just got off of work. The man is always working. I barely see him. And now that we're on the same shift schedule, we just come in, he goes to sleep, and then that's pretty much it. Unless, let me keep it clean. Anyway, so T, if we can go over one of the things in 2018 that you cherished about us, or that you will take over to 2019. Why don't you tell our viewers here?
Well, just in general, I would say just how I think I like the fact that how we fight for each other. I say that.
Okay, and what makes you say that?
Because how long our marriage lasts. You don't get a lot of people that marriage lasts that long.
Well, especially in today's times, right? In our age, and our, what does statistics say? It says young black love will not last. I mean, even when T and I were getting...
statistics. I don't.
Shut up.
Who the hell is statistics? And why are they talking about our business?
One thing I do cherish about...
What is that?
Shut up. One thing I do cherish about our relationship is that T and I know how to laugh. We know how to have fun. Even if it's at each other or about each other, we can laugh, we joke, we play. We never take it for granted, to take the opportunity to be so serious all the time. Matter of fact, we're hardly serious none of the time.
It gets serious sometimes. Now that's a lie. It gets serious sometimes.
Well, not me, because I'm good. But anyway.
That's the lying part I'm talking about. Right.
T. After this camera goes off, you'll be alone with me. So.
And you'll be naked.
Terrence, not on film.
So why are you talking about? Stop saying things out then. All right, just say.
Anyway, y'all, that's one of the things that we do love to do. T and I, we love to laugh. Make sure that you are always in a relationship where you all can have fun. Hashtag what?
Don't put that gang sign up again. I don't know what the hell that means.
It's a
you
hashtag.
You want to stop doing things that I don't know. I don't be on my phone like that, so I don't know all the stuff that goes on cell phone.
It's a hashtag, y'all. It's not a gang sign.
You don't just throw that out there while I'm on camera with you.
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm ready for anything. Trump is president. God, he's kidding me.
Shut up. Anyway, that is one thing that I would say that you definitely need in a relationship. You definitely need to know how to have fun. T, what else do people need to know about what's love? What do you think love is?
Love can be a lot of things. It all depends on the type of person that you are.
True. And with, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. And why do you say this?
Because you have to be able to feed off each other. If you can't feed off each other, you will never know the wants or the needs of the other person.
And you learned all this throughout the years?
No, we ain't throughout the years. I always knew it. It's in some people, and then some people it's something that has to be taught. But I always knew it.
You always knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Like instantly when you first laid your eyes on me.
Man, why did you have to make it personal? I'm not talking about.
So you felt that way about everybody.
No,
that's fine.
That's not. Nah, I'm not talking. See, there you go. This is why you have to know each other. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about being off each other. You would have to know your lady when she start going off board, so you can catch her and bring her back on board. But no. When I started knowing is when I came into my adult age. That is when I met my wife though. When I came into my adult age, but
speak up, honey.
You know, this is how I talk.
You have to speak up so the camera can hear you.
You want me to talk like our son, Daniel? I'll talk like Daniel.
Well, that's good. I mean, it definitely is something. Knowing how to feed off each other. Definitely is knowing when to stop, when to start, knowing each other's ways, knowing each other's triggers, and avoiding those triggers at all times. You definitely don't never want to hit below the belt.
No.
You definitely, that's something that you steer.
I mean, you might slip up and do it sometimes. That's normal to do. That's normal for anybody to do. You really ain't in a relationship if you say to yourself that you're not going to sometimes do that. But it's best that you try not to do that.
Yeah, because some words, guys, you have to understand that some words you cannot take back. It's something, especially with a woman, it embeds into our mind, and we we don't forget it.
And one thing about me is I'm not going to say I'm a woman guru, but I know enough that you should know. Once you say something, they ain't gonna forget that.
Never.
You might as well forget it, but they ain't gonna forget it.
We will never forget it.
Years can pass. Y'all can be old and gray and thinking, what are we gonna do for the rest of our lives, and grow up with your grandkids and she'll bring it up.
You're right. Because we don't forget nothing. Because it's one of the things that we are emotional, and when we feel like when you say things, it attaches to us that that's what you meant, or that's how you really feel at that moment. So you're right. We don't forget it. So what's another thing would you say that people should do or don't in love?
People should. I don't know people. I can't only speak on a man's point of view. Ask me as being a man. I can't speak for every man. But you should always try to dig deep into whoever you're with. And what I mean by dig deep into whoever she's thinking nasty. I ain't would you?
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
What I mean
for now.
What I mean, dig deep into that person is like you gotta know what things that will make that person happy, make that person sad, make that person glow, make that person want you, you gotta really dig deep. It's like being in the classroom. If you was in the classroom, right, and you was doing work and she gave you some stuff to do, whatever the case may be, and you did it, done, you can't just be like, all right, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. My class is over. You can't do that. Every step with a woman is a graduation class. You ain't never getting out of that. You getting degrees for days. You gonna be getting degrees for days, and I know a lot of men be like, man, I ain't worth all that, man. I ain't doing all that. But if you really want that person, or if you really want her to be that person for you, like if you want her to be that person that you want her to be, you would think you got to take them classes. I mean, you gotta look at it that way.
And I mean, y'all, it's the same thing for, us women. We definitely need to learn our men. We definitely need to, allow them to be men. We need to, learn when to shut up. And I got to tell y'all, that has probably, y'all, been one of the most hardest struggles for me because shutting up, what does that mean? But it definitely was something that I had to, immature, and I had to learn when it was time to be quiet. And I mean, I've gotten better, right?
So yeah.
I mean, nobody's perfect. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing y'all gotta learn. I don't want to hear. I hear married people all the time talking something they withholding sex and stuff like that. Not up in this house.
What are you talking about? Why
People
you go
withhold
straight
sex.
to sex?
It was what's love?
No, you
That is love.
yeah,
Intimacy.
It is, but you know what I mean. You just freaky. That's just it.
But should people withhold it?
No, you. How do you withhold sex?
Oh, because people do it all the time. If you don't do something, or if you don't do this, then we're not having sex, or something like that. That's like a foreign language in this house. We have sex. And plenty of it. To this day.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to take you down that road, because I knew you was going to start talking like that.
But it's important, all right?
Yes, it's very important. It's very important. It's important for two things with me. First of all, you ain't going to tell me I ain't going to get nothing. And second of all, I don't believe in the blue marbles. That ain't happening.
Neither do I. So, I'm just really grateful that Terrence was able to.
What?
What's her name? So, I'm just really grateful that T was able to come sit and talk with us a little bit. It's very few and far in between that he will be able to sit down and do this with me, because it does take a lot of time to do this. But I am thankful. So thank you for doing that for me.
So I get a treat.
What treat is that?
Yeah, I'm not going to say, because the reviewers might look at you differently.
No, they won't. Everybody knows I hold back no bars. Anyway, so thank you, T. One more thing before you go, though. One more thing, okay? And I want you to be 100% honest in this. There was this thing going on Facebook a long time ago, and the thing said, if your partner was to contract AIDS, not through cheating, but through a needle or anything like that, would you still sleep with them? And I went to Terrence and I asked him that question, and I said to him, would you still be intimate with me if I contracted this disease not from sex? And you know what his answer was? He said yes.
I would want to know what the answer was. I don't remember that.
He don't remember, but he said yes to that. So if you dig into your mind a little bit, Terrence, why would you say yes to that?
I don't remember that. Man, I ain't trying to get nice.
This see,
no.
Terrence is lying. We got 2 minutes.
If you was into that, if something happened to your spouse that deep, I would probably say you guys need to probably just, you probably just had to work it out, because it's not that person's fault. It wasn't like they cheated on you. It was they got it. Like the world gives you things all the time.
I don't know if I really. Now that he was sitting here and talking, he don't remember. I don't really believe in that. But there was a time that he did say yes, and I find that Terrence always has those answers to questions and things like that really shocks me all the time. And I always tell him all the time. And one of the main reasons why I fell in love with Terrence is because he's always loved me first. So real quick, we have 1 minute left. Why did you fall in love with me?
Because of your size. No, that's the truth. That's the truth. But I once I got to know her more, I liked it. It's a lot of things that I liked about you, though. You was kinky. I liked that you liked to keep giving me feedback. You thought you was the ish, but you were sadly mistaken. You was like, I'm going out, this, that, and third, like you was.
I was.
So, but that didn't bother
He was supposed
me.
to be another notch on my belt, y'all, and here we are 17 years later. So,
Because I ain't never been a notch.
well, you was a notch, all right.
Always been
Well, anyway, we are running out of time, y'all. I want to thank
oh,
y'all
no,
for...
we're going to get into
No,
it.
we're running out of time.
We're going to get
running out of
into
time.
how we met.
And
I'm going to tell y'all about how we met because...
we're going to do another clip because we're
Can
running out of
I
time.
can
We're
I
running
tell
out
them
of time.
about the 2 weeks? What happened in 2 weeks after we met?
We are
Was
leaving
it
there.
2 weeks or 1 week? Can I tell them about that part?
I love you, Terrence.
Is that private?
I love you,
All right,
too.
I love you too.